Hey everybody, welcome to What's Cooking with Jonah and Jason. And today, our show's a little different, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a great day. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy what we got for you. We actually put together a live cooking show, and so I hope you guys find it beneficial and really enjoy the interaction. We've got a special guest that's gonna be joining us, Miss Victoria McLaughlin. So she is our chef, and Jason apparently is some kind of sous chef.
Jason has no idea what he's doing, but luckily Victoria knows exactly what she's doing, and she's a whole lot of fun. I know, especially for like those of you getting to watch, like it's exciting to kind of just be around her, the energy and exuberance that she has. And so being able to shoot this with her, to be able to create a very simple, inexpensive physical meal, but also bring in that spiritual element, like Feed the Need does and everything that we do, right? And so it's exciting to have a cooking show, and I guess today will be a 23-pound turkey, so
there you go.
I'm hungry.
And we've actually got 5 episodes coming for you of how to use a turkey. Well, I guess not all 5 are about turkey, but
a lot of them. You can use a turkey for a lot of things. That's what we've learned.
Will be, yeah. But I hope, and that's part of what this is all about, is giving you some tools and tips on how to cook inexpensively for your family. But more importantly, hopefully that you find spiritual feeding as a result of watching and interacting with us. You know, at our sites, if you've been to one or interacted with us at all, it's all about relationships. And our heart is that people would know Jesus and draw near to him, but that happens through relationships and getting to know people. And we've been kind of limited at our sites from the typical cookout kind of method of building relationships because we're limited in our social distancing and needing to kind of do this to-go scenario to minimize the spread of the virus. But you can work on relationships in your home, right? And so hopefully you'll find some helpful tips on how to interact with your family more and love your neighbor. Maybe there's a relationship that needs to be started. And so maybe this is a way it gives you some tools and some guides to love your neighbor as yourself, right? Which is our mission.
What Jesus wants us to do. And so before we go into the kitchen and create some lovely food to share with others, let people know that you're watching. Share this link. Tell us where you're watching this from. And then as we continue doing these, if you have stories about ways that you've been able to reach people, neighbors, your own family, what has your spiritual growth looked like during this season of quarantine? So we're excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's go cook something.
Sounds great.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's Cooking with Feed the Need Missions. Today, we have a very special segment for you. And luckily for you, I'm not cooking. I'm just the help. And so with me is Victoria McLaughlin. And so she's gonna walk us through some things. But first, I want to kind of put the spotlight on her. So recently, she has started a company called Magnify. And what Magnify does is ultimately to reach people for Jesus. But can you tell me a little bit about that and what Jesus stirred up in your heart to do that?
Well, he wanted me to use the things that I brought me joy. And they were gifts that he gave me. And one of them was cooking. And another one is heritage things like history and the history of my community here in Bastrop. We've only lived here for 2 years, and I'm excited about God placing us here in Bastrop.
And I know from a Feed the Need perspective, we are very thankful for you and your family and just the willingness and the generous hearts that you and your husband both have.
Well, thank you.
One thing that aligns us with a lot of people is the desire to reach people for Jesus. And so obviously Victoria is skilled in areas that I am clearly not. I am the sous chef, totally not qualified. I have no idea what I'm doing, but she's going to tell me what to do.
You can be the taster.
I'm the taster. I'm really good at that. And so what we'll do today is first, I want to thank a couple of stores and just being able to do what they do for all of us as we go through this pandemic. And so what are some of the stores that we've bought some of this stuff at?
Well, H-E-B and also Walmart grocery. They've been great. The food suppliers here in the Bastrop County area have just been awesome. They've kept things calm. They have worked really hard, long hours. They've had to work with the public, and they've just always had food on the shelf when we've gone in, and it's just been a real blessing.
And so obviously from a business point of view, one of the things that Feed the Need has been trying to do is adjust with the timing of COVID-19 in guidelines with the government and the CDC and everything else. And I think you hit the nail on the head. Stores like H-E-B, Walmart, a lot of local grocery stores in the towns that we serve, like Brookshire's and stuff like that, have really been able to adapt, which shows that they're a business that can even thrive in a time like this. And so I'm thankful to be a part of Feed the Need and how we're able to adapt and change, as well as the grocery stores that are able to supply food for all the people that need it during this time when we're supposed to be essentially sheltering in place and staying at home so that we don't spread it. And so that's another thing. If you guys are going out, like whatever it looks like, we need to be careful with what we're doing. And so everything you see here today has been sanitized. We're wearing face masks when we're not on camera. The mic apparently doesn't work very well if I have a face mask on. But we're doing everything in accordance with the CDC and with the local government laws. And I would encourage you guys to do the same so that we can really flatten the curve so that more people don't get sick. Because that's the idea, right? Is that more people don't get sick.
And we should be 6 feet apart, but we don't have a wide angle lens. So that's...
And so with that, some things that we can do for people during this time, because in Feed the Need, we want to reach people both physically, which with us, we usually use the burger as a tool. Today we got something much better than that. But the other aspect is reaching people physically. And so, spiritually. And so today we're actually going to walk through what it looks like to prepare a meal and to prepare meals for your family in your house and to be able to take those meals to other people that might not have the luxury of cooking for their own self or their own family. And so, Victoria, what are we going to cook today?
Well, so I thought we would start with some basic poultry items. And in trying to decide what to do, we could do a chicken, which is pretty interchangeable with turkey. But you know what? We live in Texas, and everything's bigger in Texas. So I think we should go with Big T here.
I agree.
23-pound turkey.
No Chicken Little.
No, not Chicken
Tom
Little. Although these are from Walmart and H-E-B, have these lovely roaster chickens. And so they're good. They're good backups, and we can use them. But, you know.
And one idea with the turkey is a lot of people shop for turkeys during Thanksgiving and Christmas. And what ends up happening with the turkey?
Well, people only eat the turkey at Thanksgiving. And you can eat turkey year-round. In fact, our family doesn't even eat turkey at Thanksgiving. We have chicken fried steak at Thanksgiving. So I buy the turkeys when they're on special. I put them in the freezer, and then we eat them year-round. But you can do so much with a turkey, which you're going to see all the different ways that you can use a turkey.
So if you have a turkey sitting in your freezer and it's been there for 4 months now is the time to break it out. Because not only can you feed yourself, you can feed your neighbors and others that might need food in your area. So first thing we got to do is apparently sing a song. Why are we singing a song?
Wash our hands.
Oh,
while we sing a song, wash your hands. I actually already washed my hands.
Yeah, me too.
And I said, so what song did you sing?
Well, I usually sing Happy Birthday twice. That's what my kids tell me to do.
All right.
And I hear somebody just turned, 27?
No, 59. I'll tell my real age, 59.
Okay, all right. So happy birthday to Victoria. I recently just had a birthday, and so I sang happy birthday to myself twice as I washed my hands. Make sure you sanitize before you start preparing food, especially if it's going to other people.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your counters, even your sink. So I didn't want, there's a lot of prep work that goes into getting this turkey ready for the oven. So what I did, instead of going through that here, I did that earlier this morning, and I had my son help me with that, and he took photographs of each step. And I think they will be put up on the website, perhaps, or mixed in with this as we go through the steps. So I'll just give you some of the steps. We'll talk about them as we're going through them. First thing I did was I sanitized my sink and my hands with a good antibacterial cleaner. And then I cut open the raw turkey. I had let it defrost. It's better to let it defrost in the refrigerator, and sometimes that takes a couple days based upon how big your turkey is. You cut that open, and a lot of juices will spill out, and just rinse that down. It's okay. And you're going to want to reach inside your turkey and take the neck out. And then on the back side of the turkey, there's a pouch that has the gizzards. which is like the heart and
The good stuff.
I don't do gizzards. So anyway, and you pull those things out, and then you wash your turkey well. And I have a sprayer in my sink, and so I just use that to really make sure that all the juices are clear coming out with the water. I towel my turkey off, and then I like to use these cooking bags for a turkey because they really help keep the juices in. It keeps the turkey moist, and it's not as messy when you're cleaning up. So these are worth the investment.
So to recap, as an unprofessional cook, I need to tear the head and neck off my turkey.
No, don't tear that. No, there is
Take
no
out the
neck.
stuff from the back end, give it a bath, and then
right.
dry them off.
That's well, of course you have to towel him off.
Okay,
you
all
know.
right, so that's where we're at.
Okay.
All right, I
Okay.
like it.
So follow the directions on the box on how to use the bag, because you have to put a little flour in there and shake it up so the bag doesn't explode when it goes in the oven. And then you get your turkey in the bag, and that can be a little tricky. Sometimes it's a two-person job if you can't get the bag open and manage a turkey at the same time. Once you got the turkey inside, I use olive oil, and I cover the turkey with olive oil, and I rub it down, and then I just use salt and pepper, lots of good salt and pepper. Inside the turkey, I stuff that cavity with onions and celery, and then I also put some onions and celery around in the bag. Tie it up, and then the instructions on the bag have you clip to vent that again so it won't explode in the oven. So, and you put it in the oven for 350 degrees. This turkey took me 3 hours and 20 minutes, and that's about a 23-pound turkey.
And that's a turkey as big as my son.
So
Your turkey might not be that big,
that's right.
so it might be less
So
time.
again,
But look at that.
on the box, it has a little sheet with the weight and the time. So these things, this is easy. Following this.
I like easy because I'm not good at this.
So, are you ready to cut into it?
I am ready to cut into it, but I'm going to allow you to cut into it. And I'm
Okay,
going to watch.
okay.
And just smell the gloriousness.
Okay, so here we go. And normally I would try to catch all my juices here, but since we're on film, I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to let those run down in my pan.
Let it
So-
go.
So here we go.
And I will say that this turkey looks really, really good, especially since you have already cooked it.
I cooked it this
And
morning.
one thing we want to make sure that you guys know is everything that we share here on this What's Cooking channel will also be on our website. And so, for instance, the recipe for this turkey and how to cook it and the directions for that, if you go to feedtheneed.org, we will have all the recipes listed on our website in easy step-by-step formation that even I can do it. And so we don't need a pro like Victoria here to come cook our meals. We've made it simple for you. And so with these instructional videos, she'll show you the different steps and then what the final outcome is. And again, the whole idea is so that we can, A, provide a meal for ourselves and our family. My family is of 5, which is a pretty big family. I'm not going to eat a 23-pound turkey. But what can happen is I can package it in a way that I can send it to neighbors or other people that might not be able to get to the grocery store, and we can provide them food as well.
So you can just have turkey meat, or I'm going to fix Jason a turkey sandwich.
My favorite.
And then in a few minutes, we're going to take a quick little break, and then I'm going to cut some turkey up off the bone, and I will show you different ways to use turkey or chicken to make several casseroles too.
But I'm excited about the turkey sandwich
So.
now. So is there a special way to cut a turkey, or do you just go to town?
I just cut it right down the middle,
Okay, so go to
and
the
I
middle.
kind of open this up,
Okay.
and then I come over here behind. Let me put it this way.
I mean, you're talking to a guy that doesn't even actually know where the head is.
And then-
so.
Oh, the head would have been
Here, got it.
yeah,
Found-
over here.
Found
Yeah.
Tom's
Uh-huh.
head.
Okay. Big T.
Big T.
Big T.
Double
So,
big T.
yeah. And then I just slice it straight across then.
And so we go basically cut in the middle and then go right above the wing, and you're about to end up with
This
a
really
lot
pretty.
of that.
You want to move that pot?
I would love to move this spot.
So look at that. So there's a turkey breast.
That looks amazing.
So
And this isn't the fair, so I don't just grab it and eat it, right?
no. I could
Okay.
give you a turkey leg though.
Okay, well,
if
maybe
you
that's
want.
later. But it's got to be fried if I'm at the fair.
So, do you like the skin?
I love all of it.
Okay.
I mean, right now, I feel like I've been staring at this food for days, even though it's only been minutes.
Okay. So here you go. Just
And so
okay.
for a simple guy
why don't
like
you
me,
get yourself?
I can even
some
prepare a
bread?
sandwich.
There you go.
All right.
Do you like mayonnaise on your
Oh,
sandwich?
yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
mayonnaise, lettuce. I got a little wilty in this.
Get some mayonnaise on here.
And then
And what are those? Are those pickles?
those are my homemade pickles.
You made homemade pickles?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And don't worry, I sanitized my hands.
Yes.
These look amazing. And guys, if anyone ever asks you to do a cooking show and you have no idea what you're doing, this is why you say yes. Because you get to try the food
That's
that
right.
you didn't have to cook and mess up. In fact,
There you go.
it's going to be amazing because she made it.
Oop, oop.
And she cut my finger.
I did.
All right. So obviously, you can eat turkey by itself, but if you're in Texas,
Here. Don't you?
oh, okay. This is where the proof makes pudding.
How's that?
Amazing.
It's good moist still.
And I can't talk for
Okay.
another 15 minutes because I'm going to be eating this. That was great.
Okay.
So now, what are some ways that we can actually, like, how would you want to package this? Obviously, we can keep it in our own house and that sort of thing. But what would be good sanitary ways to package this if I want to take it across the street to a neighbor?
Well, so there's several things. Most important thing is you want to make sure you put it in something that is disposable or that you will not want back. So you can buy the aluminum pans at the grocery store. You can also buy some of the plastic containers. They're good to transport food in, but sometimes people like to heat the plastic up in the microwave, and I don't like to use plastic in the microwave.
Nope.
So, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. I'm going to take meat off the turkey, and then I'm going to show you how to make some casseroles with this, and then I'm going to show you what you can do with the bones, because that is just another great way to make soup.
So wait, there's
By
more you
stewing-
can do with a turkey
Yes.
than just eat it like that and eat
That's-
it in a sandwich?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I'm excited to see this, and I hope you are as well. And again, this is Victoria McLaughlin, and she has formed Magnify, which the whole idea is to introduce people to Jesus by doing something that she loves. And so I pray that this video would actually reach you guys and encourage you to do something even in the midst of this time when we're all basically stuck in our houses. It's okay to stay home, to be safe. But Jesus does call us to reach our neighbor. And so this is just one simple way to do that. And the way we did it today was making an awesome 23-pound turkey and being able to just make different meals out of it and being able to give those meals to someone who might need one. So Victoria, thank you so much for showing us how to cook a turkey, because I honestly had no idea. And now I feel like I could go home and at least only mess up one or two before I actually figure it out. Hopefully you get it on your first try like she does. But we love you guys. Enjoy your day. And I pray that you get cooking and get feeding somebody else physically and spiritually.